It's okay, baby. I forgive you. Mwah!
You almost knocked me off the motorcycle. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
yes, my kisses are big and strong. Mwah!
All right, well, take me there. What story are we doing today?
Oh my gosh. Today's Scooch, we are doing The Lord Taking Elijah Away.
Oh, Chariots of Fire?
Yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we got Elijah and Elisha. They're sort of the dynamic duo.
Yeah, the prophets.
Yeah, prophets. Although, first thing in this story is, I don't know if this happens. I don't know if this happens in the chapter before or if this is even established, but Elijah knows he's going to die. Similarly to Joseph from earlier.
When you know, you know.
Yeah, especially when only a couple hundred people have died, it's like, I don't know, maybe he got more direct messages from God about that.
Hey, man, your little floating halo's gone away, man.
Yeah.
What? All right.
Oh, man.
Well, let's get my affairs in order.
It's time. Yeah.
Is it that time already? All right. I'm only 430. I barely live.
Oh, I'm in the middle of this 20-day party.
They're like, gone too soon. Cut down in the 40th day of his 1000th birthday party.
God, they were all probably dying in the middle of their parties. Ugh. Okay, so every time they get to a new city, all these prophets come out of the woodworks and they're like, they come up to Elisha and they're like, hey, did you know Elisha's going to die soon? You know he's going to die today? And Elisha every single time is like, I know, shut up. Here it's yes I do, Elisha answered, but don't remind me of it. So don't remind me of it, I guess it's here. But in the translation I read, it's yes, so be quiet.
Yeah, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. I know. It's very relatable. I like that about him.
It's so funny. And he does it multiple times because they go to Jordan, they go to Bethel, and like every single time. Anyway.
Do you think they're trying to be dicks? Or
I don't know. I have no idea why they're
a lot of times
Elisha
it'll just sort of say stuff like that and we're supposed to get why, and I'm like, why the fuck are they doing that?
Yeah, filling in the gaps.
Like Nick Davis did the one where the youths taunt him for being bald and he calls down bears.
Not long after this, yeah.
Man, they're bold. If they knew about the bear thing, I wouldn't talk shit to that guy. You think bears?
Well, that happens a little bit later than this. So right now,
okay, they don't know what he's capable of.
They don't know. Well, he's about not to spoil this, but he's about to get his powers right now. Finally, Elijah, and also it says prophets come up to them. So I'm like, how many prophets are there in this world?
A lot.
There's so many that like these guys are just they're not even named characters.
They're just NPCs.
Yes. So like, how many people can tell the future? Is
there like a huge fortune-telling chunk of the population? It's like baker, candlestick maker, prophet.
Maybe that's why we have to have so many different jobs now, because then it's like, oh, we don't need weather people. I could ask my whole other half of my family if it's gonna rain today.
There's a lot of jobs that are just like predicting type of jobs.
Yeah.
So all of those were just that's just profits. Mm-hmm. Profit margin.
I can't believe that there are so many prophets that they're not even named in this book.
Will did a story where it was, I think it was Elisha maybe, versus 400 prophets of Baal. And we had the same thing of like, why there's a whole
cater
roster.
Prophets. Yeah. Crazy. Okay, so, yeah, all right. This happens like 4 times.
They talk mad shit to him repeatedly. And he's like, yeah, I know I'm going to die.
No. This is Elisha they're asking, which is interesting.
Oh, do you know your main guy's going to die?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like your dad's dying.
Yeah.
It's kind of playgroundy, you know?
Did you know that? Did you know he's dying today? Did you know that?
Yo, shut up. I was trying to play soccer. Not think about it. He's a grown man. I want to play soccer.
He's got a juice box.
Yeah. No, my develop's not arrested.
My develop's not arrested.
I can say development. That was accidental, but it worked.
So we finally get to the River Jordan. Mm-hmm. Elijah who knows he's going to die, rolls up his cloak and just casually parts the River Jordan so they can get through.
Oh, nice.
Which I guess Moses and stuff has already happened, so maybe Elijah's like, I'm just using my powers casually.
He's like,
this isn't a big deal.
He's like, this is in my inventory at this point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know why he had to get his coat wet. I don't know if Moses got his coat wet. Moses just went like this.
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
He had to give it a little, get it started with the trench coat.
Yeah, I thought that's such a funny idea. Just like, I'm rolling up my coat like a stick.
Dude, we used to play baseball, but we didn't have a bat because we had like a basketball camp just in like the dorms. And so we used for the bat, we duct taped up a rolled up towel. So you had to swing like 2 seconds early because it was like a whip essentially.
Oh my God.
We were that bored. Someone would throw a Nerf ball like a baseball, and then you just swing a towel.
Well, maybe that's what Elijah did too.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm picturing. That's how I would split a river.
And they were probably bored. They had to walk so long everywhere.
Oh yeah. If you have to go until there's a bridge, and bridges haven't been invented, you have to go to the top of the river.
Yeah, or you gotta find one of the thousands and thousands of prophets. Get them or
lay them down across like a human bridge. just cross. There's so many.
April. New month means new Patreon exclusive. This month it's a live clip from a show I did in Chicago. I did the song SOS straight into Car Butt. If you want to see a little taste of what it's like at a Scoochie Boochie show, this is a really cool clip shot by my friend AJ. Really fun. There's tons of clips on there. I've had one every month since I started the Patreon a year ago, so there's lots of cool stuff to catch up on if you're not on the Patreon, patreon.com/holysmokespod. Other ways you can support me, I'm also on Cameo now, link in the description. You can also buy Scoochie Boochie music on Bandcamp. We're working on some new merch. We're getting a new merch store up pretty soon. If that's up, I'll put that in the description as well. And if you want me to do an ad read, hit me up, holysmokespod@gmail.com. This part of the episode could be yours for very cheap. Check it out every Monday, new episode of Holy Smokes. If you're not watching it on YouTube, we get the full episode video on there, and a lot of times we end up doing sort of visual gags. That's probably the best way to watch the show, and help us out, subscribe there on YouTube, but you can listen to it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. Thank you so much for supporting my dream of doing this as a job. Enjoy the show.
So Elijah is like, hey, not sure if you heard, I'm gonna die. Yeah, is there anything you want me to do for you before I go? Mm-hmm. And Elisha's like, yeah, I want to be twice as powerful as you. And
dang.
Yeah, that is Elisha's wish. So Elisha's like, well, it won't be easy, but it can only happen if you see me as I'm being taken away. At that moment, a chariot and a bunch of horses, all on fire, descend from the heavens, suck Elijah up in a whirlwind. And Elisha's on the ground like, what the hell? My high school Bible teacher used to say that Elijah is the only person who has never died.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
I think it was like him and Jesus. Does Lazarus count? I guess he died later.
Yeah.
That must have been weird when Lazarus died a second time. You know, like Jesus brings him back from the dead, and then 10 years later, wherever he dies, and everyone's like sitting out there like, I don't buy it, dude. Like Elvis or like Andy Kaufman, like he's not dead.
Yeah.
There's no way. I know this guy. Just when you think he's
dead. Oh my God, yeah, Lazarus sightings. Yeah, I heard he was in Bermuda. I'm positive I saw him, bro.
He's not dead, dude. He's alive. He's in Connecticut.
He's out there, I swear. I delivered a message to him.
That's a great callback. Wow, so that's crazy. Chariot on Fire. Hunger Games also.
Hunger Games.
They did that.
Chariot of Fire?
She was like, her dress was on fire while she rode it on a chariot.
Oh, wow.
I feel like it's kind of a reference.
Wow, that's a real throwback. Because Hunger Games is the future. Yeah. So I guess they still have the Bible, but maybe there's, it's like Christians, Lord of the Rings guys.
Yeah, they'll keep it going.
Yeah.
They'll stoke that flame for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a badass way to go, man. Honestly, I forgot about the power thing. I forgot Elisha was just like a Sith apprentice who's like, I want power.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, you have to check this shit out. That's crazy.
Yeah. And so Elisha's coat floats down, and Elisha picks it up, and it's torn in two. And so he's
Like a 30.
Yeah, like the 30. Wow. This predicts this moment because he has two coats now, because it's ripped in half, twice as powerful.
Oh, that's the symbolism.
Yeah. And I read this apart from this, but apparently Elisha does twice as many miracles as Elijah does.
Oh, he puts up big numbers.
Yeah. puts up big
Elisha does
numbers.
more than, which one's the older one? Elijah. So
the one
Elisha he's gonna be the Michael Jordan
Yeah.
to Elijah's like Larry Bird.
Yes. Yeah.
Or something. Wow, I didn't realize that they compared prophets like that, like lifetime stats. And he put up double the numbers.
I'm gonna be the goat of the power stuff. That's right, because I mean, does this establish like if all prophets also have powers, or is it just like you can say what God wants to say?
Yeah, is the point that like look how powerful God is that he can make this guy twice as powerful? But it seems like kind of hubris to be like, I want to be twice as powerful.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a good vibe.
That's the last thing. That's the
Want
last
more
thing
power?
he says to his
Yeah.
to his master.
And he was like, check this shit out. It's so funny how like he was like, oh boy, I hope I don't get immediately taken in a way that will grant you powers. And then it's like, God's like, I'm glad you asked.
Okay, check this shit out.
Did somebody say exactly that?
In the most insane way I could possibly think of.
Highway to heaven. It was like fucking. You just hear like Creedence Clear, like some folks are born. Like, take off.
God, Prince of Chariots.
Wow. I also like that the coat got split in two, which is to me is like he hulked out of it. He was like, time to ride.
Well, I'm sure a tornado that's made up of chariots and horses on fire is probably not like the smoothest ride.
He was like, his cheeks were going like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you see that like Boeing thing where like someone's shirt got ripped off because I don't know. That's air pressure up there too.
Yeah. And then, the shirt gets ripped off and you find some random just like button up and you're like, I'm twice as powerful as being a messenger now.
Yeah, could you imagine like season 2 Breaking Bad, like all the stuff that fell out of the plane? Sorry, Breaking Bad spoilers.
If you get half of you get half of a pair of jeans, you're like good at carpentry now. You're like, oh shit.
Twice as good as carpentry.
But if I was already a 0, so it's still 0. Oh God. Wow.
Yeah. I think that's really and then at the end the prophets come out, they see what happened and they're like, oh man, that was sick.
He didn't even die. The whole time they're like, he's gonna die. And he's like, watch this.
Yeah. And they're like, wow, I saw that coat thing. You're twice as powerful.
That's crazy.
This is
They got owned so hard. They were like, dude, we're gonna win this bet. People always die, and he's got the old Bible.
Do you think that was the bet?
That he knows? He's like, now I'm gonna die, and they're like, oh, safe bet. And then he took off.
Yeah, could you? Man, so many people lost so much money that day.
Yeah, it was like The Big Short, kind of.
This is what The Big Short is based on.
Everything comes from here. Let's do a scene to close it out.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. There was a lot of good stuff in there.
Oh, I really want to do. You know what scene I want to do?
What's that?
Highway to Hell. Elijah going out.
Driving out of there?
Or yeah, maybe something inspired by that.
Yeah. Something.
I
want to
do end of an action movie, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, starts with like a big explosion.
Yeah.
And out of the explosion flies a Harley Davidson. Wow, you saved us.
Hell yeah, baby, I did. It wasn't easy.
You killed a lot of... Okay. Can you, eyes on the road, please. You're driving a motorcycle. You're driving a motorcycle.
Oh, I'm so glad I made it.
You're turning all the way around because the helmet only opens up this much, so you're fully. I need just safety wise. I'm
really flexible, baby.
Wow, oh, that's cool. That's hot. Wow. You can turn your whole head around.
Don't humor me. Don't humor me.
Oh, well, you can turn your whole head around like an owl.
If you're not into this, you could just tell me.
No, of course I mean. You just saved my life. I've never been hornier. That's wow. What a huge win. You killed so many guys.
I did, and I'm just so glad. I'm so glad I did, just to get to you.
Okay, you killed all the right guys. That's great. We're gonna kiss. I'm just saying. You're swerving into the other lane a lot.
Do you honestly think I would die now? Do you think I honestly?
Right.
I had 7 bullets hit me, and I'm.
Oh my god, that's what that is. But
this isn't the kind of movie. It's not gonna happen.
I don't know. You seem super. You said 7 times. Where?
One there. One at my belly button, which is crazy.
What are the odds? Well, you got a big one to be fair.
Yeah, it's huge. It is huge. Don't bring that up.
Sorry, I don't mean to belittle you in your big moment.
No, it's okay, baby. I forgive you.
You almost knocked me off the motorcycle. Jesus Christ.
Yes, my kisses are big and strong.
Jesus Christ.
But I would die now. That would be.
I just because it's not doesn't make sense like for a cool story. Like it just seems like a lot of unnecessary risk. I'm just glad we're alive. I'm glad you're okay. But could you maybe drive to the hospital because you got shot 7 times, including one through the belly button?
Oh God! And the only thing that's making me lightheaded is your love.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you tell you what. Pull over right now. I'm gonna drive the motorcycle. I know.
No, you can't do that.
You
can't do that.
Drifting in and out of consciousness.
You can't do that. Oh, I am sleepy, but you can't.
Baby, stay with me, baby. The helmet is blocking all my slaps, so you can still fall asleep.
Oh, I'm twisting out of the way.
God, so flexible.
Like a Morbius strip.
I can't land a hit on him to keep him awake. He's too fucking shifty with your neck.
Oh, but I am so sleepy.
God damn it. I'm just gonna tuck and roll. Bye bye. Mwah.
The open road.
Thanks for watching the show, everybody.